This is a blow-up of the Manhattan, Kansas Bigfoot, and we're going to go into more detail about this. We're going to have all the information on everything that we've posted, but we kind of go off topic because we're compiling this as we compile
I
the
wouldn't say we're
information.
going off topic.
Yeah, well, everything we're doing subjects that are related to Bigfoot.
Everything's related to Bigfoot.
Okay, and we had talked about how Andre the Giant was in an episode of $6 Million Man. He played Bigfoot, and it turned out that he was bionic. I have to refresh myself. If I can get an episode of that on one of these services that rents out movies or plays them.
Somebody has posted it on YouTube for sure.
Yeah, I'd like to see the whole episode in high definition. Just refresh my. That's something I'd like to do. I would like to see the $6 Million Man episode of Bigfoot. Now there were two people that played Bigfoot. One was Andre the Giant, the professional wrestler who was on Princess Bride. The other actor was a very tall guy. I don't know if he had acromegalia or not, like Andre the Giant, whose features were a little distorted because he had too much growth hormone. But the other guy was Ted Cassidy. Now Ted Cassidy was Lurch on the Addams Family.
Yeah, that was the Addams Family.
Now he didn't look like a freak. He just looked tall. I mean, they presented him like he was like, real deep voice and really.
Yeah, he looked a little freaky on the Addams Family.
Yeah, I don't know if they put like makeup under his cheekbones or under his eyes to make it look darker, or the way they dressed him.
Well, everybody on the Addams Family had makeup on.
Yeah, that's true. But he was. Did you see Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid with Paul Newman?
I did, but I don't recall him being in the movie.
Okay, it was Butch Cassidy and Sundance with Paul Newman and Robert Redford, and they were going back to their camp where they met up with everybody else in their gang, and this one guy wanted to challenge Butch, which was Paul Newman, challenges his authority and take over the Hole in the Wall gang, which was Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid's gang, and he wanted to fight Paul Newman in order to win. And so that guy was played by Ted Cassidy, who also played Bigfoot on the $6 Million Man, and Paul Newman ended up sucker punching, or he actually kicked him in the balls. The sucker
Cheap
kicked him.
shot.
Yeah, cheap shot. I think Ted Cassidy was pulling a knife on him. I can't remember, but he looked like a normal guy. He just was tall, but he looked kind of like a normal guy in that. But he had a real deep voice, and he was the guy that played Bigfoot along with Andre the Giant in $6 Million Man.